Welcome to today's vlog. It's Oasis Stiller, and it's been about a week since we did a vlog, just under a week since we was in Birmingham, and we're just on the middle of a run, got about a mile to go, and we are at one of the county parks, where are we at? Ice cream van there, and they got like a little pond area with some geese and some ducks and some swans up there. And we did another Forge Valley Park, this morning, and now we've been doing this one. So come with me as we're running a shame for this last mile. Haven't ran in just about a week, I think. Yeah, about a week, last Tuesday, so definitely feeling it. Haven't been sleeping well either, but come with me as I follow Christ and follow the way she's still there. Go on, go on. Ooh. Finish this last mile off strong. Oh, what is going on with the world at the minute, eh? We need to pray, seriously. Oh man, definitely. Oh, shoot. What's going on here? Oh, she's playing up. We need to pray for just a resolution, really. It needs to end. I don't really want to be too political, but I guess it looks like Vice President J.D. Vance went out to Pakistan because Pakistan was kind of the mediator trying to sort it out, and you know, and the resolution Iran was like, well, we still want to, originally in the 10-point one that I saw last week, there was nothing about uranium enrichment, nothing. They just said, you know, we want this, we want that, we want some tariffs from the ships coming in, and we want, you know, stop bombing Lebanon, Yemen, all our allies. That's pretty much what they said. What was it? And now it looks like it's kind of gone sour again, and it's pretty much like, oh, deal's off, don't want to do it, it's not happening, fell through, we want the uranium enrichment. So it's totally crazy, but I do think that regardless of, you know, it's not a good outcome. I think the US Navy are now going to block the Strait of Hormuz. And so it's not going to be good. That wasn't a dog, by the way, that was me. So yeah, but wherever you are in the world, it's a dynamo effect. To think that you live in Uruguay, or you live in Zimbabwe, or you live in Nepal, or you live in Nauru, that it's not going to affect you. Of course it's going to affect you, because ultimately stock market, financial centers, oil, the US has, you know, the biggest buying power. We're also the biggest country that's got the most debt. Well, definitely one of them, maybe it's Zimbabwe, but you know, we also have the biggest free market and the biggest debt, but also the biggest buying power, and that gives us a lot of leverage. Whereas Europe, EU, the UK, other countries like that, Canada now, I don't really have a lot of leverage. You might not be in as much debt as us, but you don't have as much buying power. So it will probably affects you more in a way. And I don't want this. I don't believe President Trump wants this, because nothing good is going to come of it. I think we need a bit in prayer, and I think we need to really be focused and fasting and in prayer to try and get a positive outcome, or the best outcome that we can get, because at the minute, you know, it's not good for us as Americans, or, you know, the world really. So yeah. So it's coming up to 2.5 miles, and it's hard to, you know, be positive at the minute when there's so much negativity that's going on in the world. So, but as we gotta keep our eyes focused on the greatest goal, which is Jesus ultimately, you know, and hopefully America, Israel, Iran, Lebanon, Yemen, Pakistan, and all the parties involved in this, you know, Gaza, West Bank, can just say no more, even if it's just for a season, even if it's just for a moment. You know, wars in that area in the Middle East have always happened. Of course, you could argue Iran, it's in the greater Middle East. Ultimately, they're now part Arab through mixing, just like British or Anglo-Saxons, Normans, Danes, Celts, you know, etc, etc. Americans are, you know, English, Scottish, Welsh, Irish, Scottish, Irish, German, French, Native Americans, First Nations, African Americans, etc. You know, but Persians, let's say, Persia, as it used to be, the great nation of Persia. You know, there was a lot of talk about, will a Shah be, you know, will they have a coup, will they do this, will they do that, and none of it come to fruition. Will it? I doubt it now, really. I mean, do Iranians, do Persians even want it? That's the thing. You know, the Western media lies, the Iranian media is going to lie. Can you trust them? You know, and that's the thing. It's like, ultimately, my personal belief is it needs to be their choice, right? You know, they're an Islamic nation. Is that by force? Is that by choice? I don't have the answers for that. I'm kind of glad I don't. But I know that Iranians, Persians are coming to Jesus, Isa, and through dreams, just like he did through Apostle Paul. They know him obviously as a prophet, they don't know him as God. But anyway, we all need to pray. God bless, Godspeed, Shalom. Just starting to run. Having fun. Talking some serious stuff though. God bless, Godspeed. Do another vlog soon, maybe tomorrow. We out in the Oasis Dilla. God bless the world, y'all. And God bless America.